Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Love's the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is really true, is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Love's the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geri Petito Show. Everyone and anyone who knows me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass. Because, guys, 33 years ago, I was a dumbass. But today, 33 years later, through the grace of God, I can honestly say now, I'm a smartass. And yes, the word ass is in the Bible at least 40 times, and it means donkey, and that's what I was. I'm saying all that to say this. There's a lot of people out there still struggling, and I want everybody to know someone is listening. I'm a nutritional health coach. I'm also a recovery coach. All my services to you are free. Please, please reach out. If you think my book can help someone, because I sure do, you can go right to Simon & Schuster's bookstore, Archway Publishing, BAM, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and you can go to my website, www.geripetito.com, and please subscribe to the Geri Petito Show YouTube channel. And guys, if you truly, truly, truly cannot afford my book, please, please reach out to me about that as well. Before I introduce my incredible guest, I want to give a shout out to a few of my sponsors. Okay, first I've got Stormin' Norman Selden, 732-245-4777, www.storminnormanselden.com, booking dozens of attractions for concerts and performances on venues of all sizes. He's got from a 5 to 12-piece band, guys, and he's a beast on keyboards. Back in the day, Steinway pianos were the thing. And guess what? He came live in studio a couple weeks ago and brought it. He's amazing. Now what he's doing is he's teaching seniors how to play the piano as well. And a lot of people didn't know this, but he helped get Larry Chance from the Earls, the song Remember Then, back in the day started. And Larry Chance was like family to me. And guess what today is? He passed away 1 year ago today. Larry Chance, we all love and miss you. Rest in peace, Angel. And I know you are singing with all your legendary friends up there. Then I've got Ken Ryan and Linda Garofolo, The Way It Used to Be, singing songs from the 50s to the 80s, a tribute show to the greatest music and voices of all time. And Ken also sings Elvis for me, guys. That's right. And they're a beautiful couple. They do so many fundraisers for so many people. And then, last but not least today, we have John Bishop, a.k.a. Johnny B., singer-songwriter, host of the Entertainment Luncheon South, a nonprofit network created for the creative. He's also the partner in the Joey D. and Johnny B. Oldies Band, Rockin' Oldies Band. And what him and his wife, Linny, do is unbelievable. Once a month, by invite only, they put on this incredible entertainment luncheon. For $20, you get a great meal and incredible entertainment. They promote everyone. I am not kidding you, unbelievably, and I want to thank them both for that. And they don't take a penny of that money. They don't keep a penny. So, having said all that, I want to introduce my incredible guest. Him and his wife have now become very good friends of mine. Although they live in another state, we've never got to hug, but I'm hoping one day that could happen, okay? This is not his first time on my show. He's awesome. Michael WAYNE DILL, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Can't
What
hear
an
you.
honor and privilege.
Can't hear you.
I said, what an honor and
There
privilege.
you
Hello,
go.
everyone.
I could hear you. How you doing?
Doing good. Been looking forward to this.
Oh my gosh. So, tell everybody first off a little bit about yourself.
All right. Well, I am what you call an indie, I guess, country music artist, although I tend to go more to the rock side of things. But I have past 4 years have been winning awards out of Nashville with the Josie Music Awards, which we will go into some of that today. But yeah, I've been at it for a little while now, and I've got my wife. She's kind of like my manager, promoter, the everything that I
Yep,
need.
that's right.
Person involved. But
That's
yeah,
right.
check out my music. I'm on every music platform, so the
Tell
more streams, the merrier.
tell them the streams since you already brought it up. Come on.
Okay, yeah. I use Spotify, but like I said, I use DistroKid to do my distribution and promotion, and they promote to every platform that's out there, and there's so many of them nowadays. But you've got Spotify, you got YouTube. Now you start to see a lot of the newer ones come like Tidal, and actually Tidal is actually almost as big as Spotify is now, and it actually pays a little more per stream. So I'm
Oh.
considering going to jumping Spotify ship over to Tidal ship, but streaming just doesn't pay a whole lot. But the point is my music's out there, and wherever you go to listen to music, I promise you my name's there. It's Michael Wayne Dill, just like the pickle. You can find me.
So, you're a country singer-songwriter,
Correct.
award-winning, guys, award-winning country singer-songwriter. And about how many songs have you written?
Oh my gosh. I have, let's see, to date, I am working on album number 9. I'm doing a co-write album. Actually, I'm working on 9 and 10. I'm doing a co-write album with Mr. Colin Gordon Farley, who is also a Josie nomination, award-winning singer-songwriter. Actually, he's got awards around the world, but he also writes hymns and stuff like that. But we're working on a duo album, and then I'm also working with a local artist, Desiree Lorraine, who she's actually fronting a tribute band, a Stevie Nicks tribute band called Breaking the Chain. So,
Oh my gosh, I love that. You got to get me in
I will
December.
definitely get you an interview set
Okay.
up with them.
Tell her to
I
get in
know
touch
you
with me
enjoy that.
ASAP because I'm already almost booked through December. Listen, I love Stevie Nicks.
Oh, you will love that. You will love Desiree because
Okay.
she's like Stevie Nicks' ghost. I mean, she sounds like her,
Oh my gosh,
talks
I love
like
it.
her.
All right, so now,
She's amazing.
so you're working on album 9 and 10?
9 and 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like going 2 at a time. Oh, but it's working out because not everybody can do everything at the same time. So whenever I can work with Colin, it's Desiree's doing something other else. So
Gotcha.
it's been working out. So
Okay, cool.
which is good.
So, silly question. I like to ask my songwriters this because I'm a poet and I like to see what they say about writing. So, when you're writing songs, Michael, and you're probably going to have mixed, answers for this. Like,
Mhm.
what usually comes first? The lyrics? You hear them in your head? Do you hear the words first or do you hear the music first?
I actually hear the music. It's always the melody that I hear first, and then
Oh.
that starts spinning ideas for lyrics.
Oh,
But I actually am one that I could care less. I mean, the lyrics are important, but I could care less if I write them or not. I'd rather write them with someone like Colin, who is very good lyricist, because I like to come up with the melodies and putting the songs together. That's my forte.
oh.
But I can write lyrics, but I prefer to just do the music part of it and just put it together. That's basically what I like doing. But
Okay.
as you'll know, if you'll listen to my newest CD, which is Can You Feel It? This is the one that's nominated this year at the Josie Music Awards. My wife Angie wrote half of this.
So
So
wait a minute.
she has
Put
become
that back
quite
up.
the lyricist
Wait, hold that
herself.
thought for a minute. Put
Okay,
that back
yeah.
up and get it a little because the light's glaring on. I just want to see it.
Yeah. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get
Get
can-
it
can you see
closer, and
that?
there it is. Now we can see it. Okay, cool. Now,
There we go.
oh, that's great. Now Angie wrote most of this.
Yeah, she actually wrote half of it. Yes. And the one song that I got nominated for on there, that was her main song. That was her nominated
Is her name
song.
on that CD?
Yes,
It
yes,
better
I've
be,
got her
boy.
name on it. In
I
fact,
love Angie.
she's co-producer too.
Yes. All right. Cool.
Co-writer and co-producer.
Listen,
I don't-
I call her while she's working to tell you
Right.
what to do. Okay.
Exactly. I tell you, she's my everything.
There you
She's
go.
my everything.
So I have a question. Before we play your first song, we've got 4 incredible songs, guys. You're going to hear from this guy. Before I play your first one, I have a question for you. Do you talk about your age, or do you say how old you are?
Oh, it doesn't bother me. I just turned 55 this past July 4th.
All
So
right. So the reason why to me that's important for them to hear. So back in the day when you were growing up, what music did you love?
my earlier influences, like, and I'm talking about like in the toddler days, and that part of my youth. As far back as I can remember,
Yeah.
it was Creedence Clearwater Revival. It was John Denver. Um, you know, 70s type
Okay.
rock, I guess, and country.
Okay.
But of course, as I got older in high school, it was 80s hair metal back then, or it was the pop metal. It was like Survivor. You have REO Speedwagon.
Okay.
38 Special. Those
Okay.
were really heavy influences at that time,
Okay.
because that's when my songwriting peak came into fruition, was during the Def Leppard days,
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. So, and you can hear those influences in my music.
Yeah, I
if you
think
really
so
listen.
too. Yes.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Okay. So now, everybody knows I'm an oldies doo-wop Elvis girl. Okay.
Right.
I'm 63, but I feel like I was born too late because all my favorite songs came out in 60, 61 when I was born, 62. You know what I mean? And,
Oh,
and
yeah.
listen, I love the rock too. You can't take that out of me. Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
take all that out of me. But with you, your influences, but I have a question. Did you have like one specific favorite singer back then, or just everybody? You loved them all?
Um, Not really just any one person,
Okay.
I guess. I would, if I were to have to narrow it down to one person, I would probably say my most favorite would probably be Steve Perry.
Okay,
You
very
know,
cool.
um,
Yeah.
if I had to narrow it
Yeah,
down,
yeah, yeah.
to one vocalist, would be
Okay.
Steve Perry. And I loved the guy who I can't think of his name offhand, but he sang for the Outfield. Remember the band, the Outfield? They
I,
were an English band. Josie's on a vacation.
yes, of course. Okay.
I can't think of his name. I'm
All
drawing
right.
a blank, but he was a very
Okay.
good
I know
vocalist
the
who
song.
influenced me a lot
Okay.
during my influential years,
Okay.
high school years. But and if I had to narrow it down to one, I would say Steve Perry.
Okay. So now, as you got older, when did you really start loving country?
Uh, I guess probably in my earlier days I liked it, but probably more so when I hit my late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, you were still
That's
young.
when
Okay.
I felt like I was coming back to my roots more or less, which is what I was raised on,
Okay.
so.
Okay.
But I would say probably, what we would consider, 90s, uh, early 2000s sound of country.
Okay.
That's what I really dug my
Where were
teeth.
you born and raised?
Born and raised in Nashville.
Okay.
Actually, born and raised in Dixon, but we lived in Nashville. Dixon's like 40 miles west of Nashville,
Okay.
Tennessee. So,
And where are you living now?
living in Central Virginia area. It's called Amherst
Okay. All right.
or
So-
Madison Heights.
Okay.
It's in Amherst County, but Central Virginia based.
Central Virginia. Okay. So now we're going to play one of your songs and then you'll talk about it. Okay? Here we
All
go,
right.
producer.
He doesn't deserve you. He broke your heart. Convinced you he loved you, then he tore your world apart. You still hang on to the thread that he might see the light. It's just not right. I guess I'm really no different. I'm stuck on someone too. Been married 2 years, the fire's gone, it's so cold and blue. So I guess the real question is, do we stay or do we take the chance to find real romance? I didn't want to be the first to say that these feelings much more time. Are you winning or lose? Life's too short, so we should take this time to choose. Let's get together, don't think twice. Do this win or lose. It's the right thing to do. I didn't want to be the first to say, got these feelings for you, babe. Really wasn't sure you felt the same. Could be to you, love's become a game. Too much to lose, I had to try. 'Cause even if you won't admit, couldn't leave us wondering if I can't think of one reason to just let this moment I didn't want to be the first to say, I got these feelings for you, babe. I really wasn't sure you felt the same. I didn't want to be the first to say, got these feelings for you, babe. Really wasn't sure you felt the same. Could be to you, love's become a game. Too much to lose, I had to try. 'Cause even if you won't admit, couldn't leave us wondering if
All right, so beautiful. Tell us about that song.
Wondering if, kind of self-explanatory. If you follow the verses, it's basically a song about two people feeling something for each other and almost getting that, or almost letting it go without saying anything. It's one of those deals where you look back later in life and you go, if I'd only said something. So don't leave yourself wondering if. Go ahead and be brave and just tell somebody how you feel. The worst is going to be a no, but at least you got it out there, and you're not going to later on in life go, I wonder if something would have happened. Just one of those type songs.
You're right. And I can completely relate to it.
Oh goodness, yes.
I could completely relate to it. So, all right, now let's talk about some of your awards. Come on.
Yeah.
All
Actually,
right.
this year, 13 nominations. Can you believe that?
Yes.
I think the total pot was just a little over 75,000 different submissions. And of course, these are all genres, and it's all original, independent music. But it was over 75,000 entries. So if you were a nominee, you are 3.2% of that big gallon, huge, pool of songs that I couldn't imagine being one of the, the persons having to listen to all these songs. I'm sure they were stir crazy by the time it was all said and done. But I ended up with 13 nominations, which is so cool. I had no idea I was getting that many. So that in itself is a big win. Whether or not we
Yes.
win any of these in
Yes.
October matters not. But yeah, it was 13 different nominations, and this it seems like every year I always seem to nominate the category for EP of the year, which, like I said earlier, was Can You Still Feel It? So
Yeah.
if you can find it out on any music platform now, so go check it out. But that's up for actually what they call EP of the year. But this year they because remember, like I said, there was over 75,000 nominations, so they broke it down into different categories. And so since I'm 4-year, actually this would be the 5th year, yeah, or going on 5th year or whatever it is. So I was considered alumni. So they made a category called JMA alumni, and then they have, I think, 2 other categories. So they were able to get some more winners for EP of the year. But so I fell up under the JMA alumni EP of the year. So we'll see what happens. I'm still in. I think there's 12 other people I'm competing with, and they're all really good. So we'll see what happens. But like I said, 13 nominations. It's unreal. I think the first year, remember the first year that I won with Dennis? It was Dennis and I had we had done a duo project.
Yep.
And I called you. They called my name, and I called you.
You called me while you're like, your name is
Yeah.
being called, and I'm like, I can't
Right.
believe you called me. I was so
Right.
honored.
I was just so like, there's no way. I knew I wasn't going to win. I said, there's no way I'm going to win. And when I did, I was so surprised. Like, I got to let my best pal know.
Okay, I was so honored. I was like, oh my God. I said, are you crazy? Hang up. Call me later.
Right. But I was so excited. I had to let you know. But of course, we'll see what happens this year. I'm not actually going. We're not physically going to the show this year.
Okay.
There was so much to have to work into the budget
Okay.
this year. It just didn't pan out for us.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
so we'll see what happens.
All right.
And again, you'll probably be the first to know. I always
Yes,
let you know.
baby.
First.
So now, what else is on that list? I don't want you to get yelled at later.
Oh yes. Because I got to go down the list. So, like I said, it was EP of the year, also up for Artist of the Year,
Okay.
Songwriter of the Year, and that was for pitching songs. In other words, that was writing songs for other people. And I had nominated for writing the song for Colin. His latest album, in fact, you can go check it out, Colin Gordon Farley. 3 of those songs were co-written by me, and so that was part of what I nominated for. So I got a nomination for that. Vocalist of the Year, Modern Country Male Vocalist of the Year nomination. Music Video of the Year, and this was what was cool. I actually got my music videos have me in them, so I actually got performance focused and male artist of the year.
That's so cool.
We'll see what happens. So I've never been up for it. Now in high school I did a little bit of acting. In fact, I had gotten a scholarship to go to college for acting and vocals. So I guess it's time to put some of that acting.
Come on, kid. Yes.
To use of some sort. But so yeah, I've got performance of the year for music video, Impact Song of the Year Run, which we're going to play that. I've got 3 different nominations for that song, and that is a beautiful song. And we'll go in when you hear that, we'll talk about that song there. And then we got the video for that, Song of the Year. I've got another Song of the Year called Another Sleepless Night, which is another song you're going to hear. We'll talk about that. The co-writes with Gordon. Songwriter Achievement. Last year I won. This year, and what it is, Songwriter Achievements are songs that aren't published but have potential to do something.
That's so cool.
So each year I kind of win that category, which is kind of cool. I like that. It always gives me an idea of what to submit for next year,
Right.
So, but yeah, 13 total nominations. So everybody cross your fingers, wish me a little bit of luck. Maybe we'll get some wins. We'll see what happens.
All right. So now take a breath, and now we'll play song number 2, and then we'll talk about it.
Awesome.
You came in, your smile scared the blues away. Sweet kiss brought the sun back into my day. Got these 2 left feet wanting to dance, dive away. Ooh, yeah.
Your strong arms make me feel so safe again. Your gentle touch got me wanting to be more than friends. You make this broken heart feel like it's on the mend.
Your love set me free. 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 Open my heart, hold your love in, then you set me free. Oh, your love, yes, your love set me free. Each day goes by, we're getting so much closer, and when we're apart, I miss the warmth and the touch of your hand. Build a fire in me like nobody else can.
It's got to where the hardest thing to do is let you go, and our time to get us through. I say we start to spend our nights together too.
Love set me free. Love set me love set me free. Your love set me free. I opened my heart, hold your love in, then you set me free. Oh, your love, yes, your love set me free. Your love set me free. Your love set me free.
Your love set me free.
Your love set me free. Your love set me free.
Your love set me free.
I opened my heart, hold your love in, then you set me free. Oh, your love, yes, your love set me free.
Awesome song. Talk about it.
All right. Well, there you go. There is Desiree Lorraine. She is my duo partner there. She's one I was telling you about, and you can tell by her sound of her voice. Don't she have a little Stevie Nicks sound to
Yes,
her?
yes.
Yeah, well, that's Desiree. So she sings for a local band, tribute band, Stevie Ray Nicks tribute band here called Breaking the Chain. But the song itself is just talking about that one find that you find. Like for me, it would be my Angela. You know, it's that love relationship that you find, and you're the one that set me free. You know, you're the one that makes me who I am. You're my everything. So that's basically, and it was when I first had the idea, I was like, I've got to get Desiree on this because it sounds like I don't know, wanted that Stevie Nicks kind of feel to it, you know. So and when she heard it, she was like, "Oh my God, this is it. This is me. This is me." So, and then that course started a chain reaction. We've got, like I said, we got the album coming out. We've written 2 other songs that are going to be on there, and then we've got some more ideas we're going to turn together. So we probably end up being like a 6-song EP
Okay.
or something like that. But so look for that to be coming out here in another few months or so. We'll see what happens, but that's one of the songs that is on the EP. Like I said, that's just out now and has been nominated for EP of the year. So please go check it out.
Very cool. All right, so what else is on that list?
All right, we got. Of course, this is the Josie's 10-year anniversary. So I kind of hated missing this, but they've been around for 10 years and they've been helping out a lot of indie artists. So if you're an indie artist out there and you want to submit your music to a really good platform who you can make tons of great contacts with as well. I mean, just a lot of the people, if you can get to go to the shows, that's a plus too.
Okay.
But just being in the network, it's worth its time. And, you know, just being in that network of people that can help you out as far as indie, because it's not easy. I mean, the music business is not easy nowadays. There's so many fish in the sea out there, and there's so much talent. Just where I'm here in Central Virginia, there's so much talent. And as you can hear, the 2 of the song you're going to hear earlier is another female artist who fronts another band, and her name is Christy Mayberry. You can hear her on the song "Free." But I've made so many good contacts here locally, and so we're going to start seeing a lot of collabs and stuff starting to hitting my music platform too. So I look forward to getting those out and helping other people as well. But so we got what did we get? Song of the Year, Another Sleepless Night, which I think that's one of the songs you've got to play here pretty soon. Then another Song of the Year with Colin was Dreaming in Nashville. I would like everybody to go check that. I actually went to Nashville and recorded that in Nashville. So I actually got to work with Ernie Rowell, he is the guy who owns the studio, but he was the bass player for what's his name? Possum. George Jones. He was the bass player for George Jones. He was the band leader for them as well. So I actually got to work with him on that song. Okay. And I've been fortunate that I've met a lot of great people out there, and they impact what I do. So but I'm working with some more others that's going to be coming out soon as well. But I think that's pretty much it. Of all the 13 nominations, I think we've pretty much covered everything.
Ask the boss, make sure.
Did we get them all? I think we did. I'm not going down, the category like she got them list. I'm just kind of skimming over them. But I should have went down the list.
Yes.
Yeah, but I think we pretty much got everything. But it's easier for me to explain it as we get to it. But
All right. So then let's play our third song, and then something might come to you. All right, here we go.
oh, that's right.
I'm sure he thinks he's really tough. You're so battered and bruised, I've had enough. Yeah, I think it's way past time. Pick up the pieces, draw the line. You don't need him anymore. I'd like to see him try that when I'm around. I'm in too deep. Get your feet back on the ground. There's gonna be a better life for me. There's so much more, why can't you see? Oh, what have I done? It's not your fault. I wanna run. You gotta run, run to be free. Today might be a different day. Maybe this time I'll walk away. How much pain do I go through? I know I don't have to. There's no reason for me to stay. I'd like to see him try that when I'm around. I'm in too deep. Get your feet back on the ground. There's gonna be a better life for me. With so much more, why can't you see? Oh, what have I done? It's not your fault. I wanna run. You gotta run, run and be free. Run to be free. Run to be free. I'd like to see him try that when I'm around. I'm in too deep. I wanna run. There's so much more, why can't you see? Oh, what have I done? It's not your fault. I'm gonna run. You wanna run, run to be free. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run.
All right, she has an incredible voice. All right, let's talk about this.
yes, that is it's of course, if you didn't get the message, I think it's pretty clear. It's talking about domestic violence. That is up for 3 different nominations. We got Vocal Event of the Year, which basically is just duo, a part, someone that you're co-writing or singing with, and then Social Impact Song of the Year, and then Social Impact Music Video. And I want to encourage everyone to go to YouTube, look it up. It's called Run, and you get to hear why I wrote my side of it, which had to do with my youngest daughter, some things that she had gone through in one of her relationships. And then, of course, Christy, the female vocalist, she tells you her side of the story of what she had to live through in her earlier life. So it just touches on a very sensitive subject that I know you're well aware of. I'm sure you've counseled many of people who have
Too
come to you
many.
for help for that
Too
very
many.
thing.
Yes.
So domestic violence is serious, and it's something that still goes on, and it happens right up under our noses. We don't even realize it most of the time. And it's a scary thing to live through, and it's real. It happens. So all I can say is be aware, because sometimes just being that person that realizes, hey, you need someone to talk to, but it's cross your fingers, man, because we could win one of these 3 nominations.
Yes.
I know Christy's super excited about it, and she fronts a local band as well. It's just a cover band, but she does everything from rock to country. She's, as you can hear, she's a power vocalist. So she likes to nail some of that Evanescence, type stuff. But she's just a great person. Like I said, I get to work with a lot of great people around here, and so I encourage you to go check that video out.
That's amazing. Angela, text me the name of the song. Just text me "Run" so I don't forget, because I'm going to look at the video tonight. Thank you.
She's going to get right on it.
Wow. Okay. But your daughter's doing well now, and she's
She's
well
doing
now?
a whole lot
Okay.
better now.
Good.
A lot of that when her mother and I were going through separation and divorce, and she was only 2 or 3 at the time. She had experienced some of that domestic violence there, and then later on in one of her first relationships with her, I guess it was probably right out of high school for her. It was actually, she married the guy and then ended up, the 2 or 3 weeks later, ended up, because of the bad situation. But anyways, it talks about domestic violence and how it's just a major thing that happens all over the world.
That's
all
a
over the
beautiful
world.
song. So
Be
thank
aware
you
of it.
for that. Yep. Thank you for that. So.
But yeah, that's go check that out. The video especially, go check. I can't think of what was the guy's name that did he's a local guy that he does a dynamic job, making these videos, putting it together.
Right.
Big thing in itself. He's a local guy. Was it Tyrese or I should have wrote it down, but
That's
anyways,
okay.
he did a really good job.
Okay.
We picked a place downtown because downtown Lynchburg's kind of old, but it's being revived. So a lot of businesses are opening up down there, and they've got a studio down there with nothing but just huge green room. And so we were down there working in that. So it was actually really cool. So go check it out.
Okay, cool.
And then most of the videos that I do, I got some of the ideas from him, So if you see any of my videos, 9 times out of 10, it was one of his ideas. But go check it out for sure.
Very cool. All right, so we have one more song. So producer, let's play our final song, and then we'll talk about it.
Let's do it.
Another sleepless night, just watching you. You just don't seem to understand the way you made me feel so broken and betrayed. And there's nothing to ease this pain. 'Cause I've been burned from the inside out. All the secrets you tried to disguise, all that's left of me is this calloused heart, fool's alibi. Another sleepless night. Why can't you mean it when you say that you're sorry and I'm the only one? But instead you continue your game, leave me shattered alone and still crying. 'Cause I've been burned from the inside out. All the secrets you tried to disguise, all last night, just watching you. You just don't seem to understand.
So tell us about this beautiful song.
Well, I know we can all relate to this because how much sleep, if you ever just thought back, how much sleep you've lost over a bad relationship, and everybody's gone through one, whether it be something you're going through now or something you've been through in the past, so it's always been the hardest part is learning to love yourself enough to walk away from an abusive relationship like that, but, everybody's got to go through the hell just like they go through the heaven part of life, and you got it weighs each other out, you got to have the bad with the good with the bad. It is what it is, but it's learning to love it. The most important thing is learning to love yourself enough to know that you're worth more than what
Yes,
you're allowing yourself to be put through.
that's right. KYW is like my thing. Know your worth.
Yes, exactly. And that's kind of what that song's talking about. It's talking about the bad part of it, but learning that you're worth more than that. And then it's a horrible situation, but everybody has been through it or knows
Yep,
somebody going through
that's right. I think everybody has.
it. Oh goodness, yeah.
And if they're young now, they will.
Exactly.
So, what I want to do right now is I want to read a poem out of my book because actually what we're kind of talking about, knowing your worth, right?
Right.
So this poem is called Utilizing Gifts and Talents because the reason I wrote this, Michael, was there are a lot of people out there that feel worthless. There are a lot of people out there that feel like they have nothing to offer. And I'm here to tell everybody we all have a special gift or talent that God created us with. We just have to
Amen.
figure out what it is, right?
Exactly.
So, I'll get messages all the time. Like, I'm going to get messages, oh my gosh, he's such a great songwriter. Oh my gosh, I wish I could sing like them. That's what happens. And people feel like they have nothing to give. So I want to read this poem for anyone out there feeling like that. Really, really listen to the words, okay, guys? It's called Utilizing Gifts and Talents. We are born with talents, we are born with drive, with different gifts to help us thrive. I knew early on I was born to draw and paint, to also write poetry, and to talk without restraint. Our gifts and talents should all be used. God's gift to us, not be abused. We can go far in life for sure, using our gifts to go on tour. All our talents should be used to create ourselves and more, but then our job's to share them, to even up the score. You see, in life what's needed is not just for ourselves. Once our gifts are mastered, take them off the shelves. A living we can make by spreading them around, not just for the money, but to spread a peaceful sound. Don't take for granted the gifts you're given. Go out and spread the joy. Our gifts are not to be held back for us to self-destroy. Put your efforts forth. Do not hesitate. All your talents, my friend, are never second rate. Never hold them back or you will surely die. Maybe not in body, but your soul will cry. Our gifts were made to share, our talents made to soar. Go through life enlightened, and then you can roar. Be proud of who you are. Be happy you're alive. Once again, my friend, your gifts will help you thrive. By putting efforts forth, not keeping them at bay, your name, Michael Wayne Dill, will live forever, baby, forever and a day. So
I certainly hope so.
So go through life and light, excited for what you sure can give. To yourself and others is our reason to live. Our grave will be quite lonely, but our legacy lives on. So make sure people smile with the breaking dawn. And that's what you're doing, kiddo.
Amen to that.
You are. You're making people smile with your music. Your music's amazing. Amazing. You know I'm one of your biggest fans from day one. I just love your music. We still have a few minutes left. I don't want you to forget anything that you have to talk about. So the mic is yours.
Awesome. All right. Like I said, pretty much any music platform, just look under the name Michael Wayne Dill. But I also have a website. It's real easy. MWD stands for Michael Wayne Dill. MWDcountrymusic.com. you can go there and check out my event schedule. So if you're anywhere in the Central Virginia area, you can find out where I'm playing at and when, time frame, and all that good stuff. But the good thing is we're growing. So we're going to start going outside. We're starting to do more of some North Carolina dates, which we're not too far from the border, about 2 hours away from the border that way. So we're starting to move out a little farther. We're going 2, 3, some shows 4 hours out. So we're starting to venture out a little bit because it tends to my type of music is there's only a few places here locally that really likes, just to sit down and listen to acoustic music. Because around here, it's just really band oriented. So I have to go outside of that area to catch the wineries and the breweries.
We have a lot of that in New Jersey. I'm just saying, we have wineries and breweries, guys.
There we go. So I'm going to have to come out that way. Yeah. So we're starting to branch out. So we're going to start getting out and get to where we're going to travel and hit a few places. So just keep your eyes open to go to mwdcountrymusic.com to stay up on anything new as far as what's going on with the music and to find out where I'm playing, that sort of stuff. TikTok. I've got a TikTok page, which my wife works every day for hours on that because we're trying to build the followers. So she spends a lot of time playing live videos, videos of me while I'm playing these shows. So you get to see what I sound like live by going to TikTok. And then, of course, follow me on Facebook. My Facebook page keeps you up to date on everything as well. So
wait, what's your Facebook page? Because it's not Michael Wayne Dill, right?
Actually, it is. It's Michael Wayne Dill is my Facebook page.
Okay, good.
Look, Michael Wayne Dill, and that will keep you up to date as far as new music, stuff coming out, stuff like that. So stay glued to those pages, TikTok, Michael Wayne Dill, and mwdcountrymusic.com, and you'll be in the know of everything that's going on.
So I have a question for you. So is
Yes,
Michael Wayne Dill your music page? Because don't you have a personal one, Mike Dill?
Yes, I have a personal page, Mike Dill, but
Gotcha.
Michael Wayne Dill is where
your music.
where
Yes. Okay,
exactly.
because I got confused. All right, cool. So, all right. So what else do you want to share? I'm going to give you the mic to close with something that you want to share with all your listeners, all your friends, all your fans out there. Come on.
You know what, Jerry? What you and I hit on mostly is learning to look out for others, learning to care for others. Because as we get older, that's what we start to think about things like that. Because like you said, we can't take anything with us when we do finally go, and we never know when the time is going to be. So live life to the fullest, but be kind. Yes. Be kind to others. Treat others like you want to be treated, just like the good book says.
That's right.
If you don't want to be treated a certain way, then show the kindness of how you want to be treated. Be the one to make the first effort, because we live in a sorry world today. We really do. And if you get a chance to support local artists, please do that, because they're trying to spread their knowledge of things, because music is the medicine of the world. We all know and understand music, and we all use it to stay alive. And music keeps people alive. It really does.
You're right about that.
So, be kind to others and support local artists. That's the main thing.
That's beautiful. Listen, music does keep people alive. I actually did a live. I was at this event, Let East. It's their 42nd year. I was the MC for Friday night. It was a 5-day event. It was really cool. A lot of legends there. Vito Picone and the Elegans. I mean, a lot of legends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I did a lot of lives, and I can't tell you how many messages. Jerry, thank you so much. I'm bedridden, and it just meant so much to me. I had a woman message me one time that she was in a hospital bed, and thank God for my live that night. Her nurse propped her phone up so she could watch it.
Wow.
So your music saves lives, keeps people going. Music is amazing, right? You put a 6-month-old baby in a bouncer, you turn music on, they bounce.
Yes,
okay?
They do.
So everybody, I want you to share this video, please. Check out all his music platforms. Support these artists, please. Michael, again, you know how much I feel about you guys. I love you guys. This was amazing.
We love you too.
Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Next week, guys, this audio will also be on iHeartRadio. Okay? So I'll let you know when that's going to happen.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much. Producer, take us out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is it really true? Is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.